been a long time, hasn't it? Before we make this official, I need to apologize to everyone. To all my subscribers, to all of my personal friends, and everything. You know, sometimes, life throws you curveballs, and you sometimes come into moments in your life where you question your hobbies or question whether or not you have fun doing it anymore. And that was one of the things with me in YouTube, is I was really questioning whether or not I was still having fun doing it. And I know I went away for a long time. I know I made, minor little appearances here and there, but I never truly fully expected to have a full-fledged comeback. And I was questioning that for the longest time. But do you want to know what convinced me to try this again? Believe it or not, it was a small conversation I had with Gail Simone. And she flattered me greatly by calling me the best reviewer on YouTube, and I was kind of taken back by that. And she asked me why did I quit, and I was like, I don't really think I actually quit. I just took some time away, but now I think it's time for me to come back. And she talked me into it. And Gail, if you're watching this, I'm very grateful. You're an awesome writer. You're a tremendously talented human being and a sweet person, and you're a great friend. But now I think it's time to give this another go. But before I do, something's missing. I know what it is. Hang on just a second. It's like the touch of God. Wait. And hello, old friend. It's been a while. Let's see if you still fit. I feel like Indiana Jones when he just got his hat back. So, hello everyone, Blugoblin here. The greatest goblin that ever lived is back. Oh yeah. And what are we here to talk about today? Well, I posted a question on Facebook for two choices, for two subjects. And I got quite a response for both of them, but at the end, I made up my mind what I wanted to cover first, because the other subject, I have yet to finish it, and I will finish it as soon as I get done reviewing this. And what is this? Well, you've probably already seen the title of the video, so you already know what it is. So, yeah, we're going to talk about Shattered Grid. Now, I'm only going to use this issue to talk about it because the rest of the storyline is already boarded up and boxed up and put away, and I didn't feel like digging out every issue of the storyline. So I'm just going to use the first issue of the storyline as visual aid, Now, before I get started, let me reacquaint myself with you. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm going to warn you right now. I am a comic book geek. I've been a comic book geek for more than 30 years, and I'm proud of it. However, most of my friends will probably tell you I am brutally honest. I am not a sheep. I tell it like it is. If I like something, then I like it. If I don't like something, then I don't like it. Okay? Okay. Now, I'm also going to warn you here. For those of you who get easily offended by profanity, I'll try and tone it down. But if I get worked up, I can cuss enough to make George Carlin blush. Just letting you know. So, for those of you who do know me, I'm back. So let's start this party with a bang. We're going to talk about Shattered Grid from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Holy fuck. What can you say about this storyline that hasn't already been said? Kyle Higgins, fantastic writer. The artwork from Danielle Denuccio and Walter Briamonte. I apologize if I mispronounced your names. I'm sorry. But the writing and the artwork is fantastic. Now, I will try to keep the spoilers to a minimum. I'm not going to spoil some of the big moments that happened in the beginning, and I sure as hell am not going to spoil the ending, but I will talk about the ending in my own way. One thing I will spoil is the origin story of Lord Draken. So if you haven't read this storyline, if you have heard about Lord Draken and you want to learn more about him, you can either get the lesson from me, or you can go read the storyline yourself, go pick up the trade and just read it, and then come back and see if you agree or disagree with me. But the origin story of Lord Draken is that Lord Draken is Tommy Oliver. I know that's kind of, even reading it when it was a new storyline, I felt that was kind of a predictable reveal. Something in my brain was telling me, it's Tommy. It's got to be Tommy. Even before all the trailers, the live action trailers with Jason David Frank, started circulating around on the internet, I kind of had a feeling they were going to reveal it. It was going to be Tommy. I just had a feeling it was going to be Tommy. They could have easily tied a vice grip to my testicles and shocked me with a jaw-dropping reveal. It could have been somebody like Skull, or hell, it could have been Richie from season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Boy, wouldn't that have been a shocker? Wouldn't that have been a shocker? Or maybe it could have been Zach's cousin Curtis, or Tommy's brother David from Zeo, or whatever, But no, it's Tommy. But it's not our Tommy. It's a Tommy from an alternate reality, from an alternate timeline. It's basically he's from a what-if story. It's like, what if the Green with Evil storyline still happened? Tommy gets captured by Rita, gets brainwashed, the Rangers, get their asses handed to them, the Megazord gets destroyed, the Dragon Zord is awakened, the Zords come back, they break the Sword of Darkness that was given to Tommy, and they break Rita's spell, and he joins the team. But what if out of his own free will, Tommy decides, nah, fuck all y'all, I'm going to stay with Rita. And that's exactly how Lord Draken came to be. Now, he wasn't Lord Draken yet, he was still the Green Ranger, and he was still alongside Rita. But how he became Lord Draken, how he went from being the Green Ranger to Lord Draken, holy shit, I'm not going to give that away. You have to read this. Because that shit threw me for a loop. But what this turns into is that it goes from being a storyline mostly about Tommy and the rest of the original Mighty Morphin team. Yes, it's the original team. Jason, Zach, Trini, Kimberly, and Billy. The best Mighty Morphin team. Nothing against Rocky, Adam, and Naisha, but come on. We're all down with Jason, Zach, and Trini, with Kimberly and Billy and Tommy. That's the Mighty Morphin team. That will always be the Mighty Morphin team. But what this ends up becoming is the quintessential, damn near perfect Power Ranger crossover story that a lot of us longtime hardcore fans have been dreaming of. They not only team up with future teams, but they team up with teams from alternate timelines. You see every team you can see in here. You see the Zeo team, you see the time, you see Time Force, you see In Space, you see Ninja Steel, Dino Charge. You know, it is like every Power Ranger team you can fit in here is in here. This is like Forever Red times 100. You know, and it's fantastic storytelling, drama, some actual logic in a Power Ranger storyline. This, I think, could be, you know, geared up as a 3-part movie serial like The Lord of the Rings, if done properly. Now, I know that ain't never going to happen, but just picture it, you know. But you have the ultimate team-up of all team-ups. Every Ranger that has been or ever will be in the future joins forces with the Mighty Morphin team. And it's just an epic roller coaster ride that is just a phenomenal read. The drama was real, the tension was real, the character development was really, really good. But they never lost focus on who the stars of the storyline are, and that's the original Mighty Morphin team. But truly a fantastic read. Do yourselves a favor. I cannot recommend this storyline highly enough. If the trades are out there somewhere, get the trade paperback for this, or find the original issues. Do whatever you can. Do yourselves a favor. Channel into the Morphing Grid and read this story. It is well worth your time. It is well worth your money, and it is well worth your attention. The writing and the artwork fit perfectly together. Where there are times where there's no dialogue, the artwork perfectly helps sell the storytelling. That is something I always look for in a comic book, no matter what the title is, no matter who writes it, no matter who does the artwork. One of the things I always look for is how well does the writing and the artwork mesh together. Can the writing tell the story, whether it's through good artwork or bad artwork? And whether the art is good or bad, can it help sell the dialogue better? Or can the artwork sell the storyline without dialogue? Everything you can ask for in terms of writing and artwork is answered in that. It just gels very well. However, it's not perfect. I will say this without spoiling it. I wasn't 100% fond of the ending. The ending, given what happened near the beginning of the storyline, the ending did honestly feel like a bit of a cop-out. Like, really? And it felt like a cop-out, and yeah, I can agree with some of the fans who thought it was a little bit leaning towards hero worship. You know, it's like, okay, I get it. I understand it. And I wasn't 100% buying it, but with that being said, this was still a phenomenal read. Very, very well executed. Everybody at Boom Studios did a remarkable job. I can't recommend this highly enough. If I had to scale it from, I don't want to do 1 to 10 anymore. I'll do 1 to 5 stars. I give it 4 stars easily. Can't recommend it enough. Awesome storyline. Once again, not perfect, but damn close. It's really, really good. So, there you have it. The very long-awaited review of Shattered Grid. Lots of holy shit moments. When you pick this up, be prepared to have to bend over and pick your jaw up off the floor. because goddamn, there's going to be a lot of moments that are going to do that to you. Your eyes are going to bug, your jaw's going to hit the floor. Do yourselves a favor. Do yourselves a favor. Don't let your jaw stay there on the floor. Pick that shit up. So, yeah, a 4-star out of 5-star storyline. Fantastic stuff. I can't recommend it enough. So, you've heard me talk a very minor spoilers included about Shattered Grid, and I definitely think it's worth the money. Now, once again, before I go, I just want to once again say I'm sorry that I was gone so long. I was gone a lot longer than I ever thought I would stay gone. You know, and sometimes, like I said, life hits you with a baseball bat, and you come across moments in your life where you feel like you have to put some things aside in order to get through those stages of your life. And hopefully my personal life is hopefully balanced out enough to where I can get back into doing this. Because the next time I join you, which unfortunately the Blugoblin comic book review no longer has a set schedule, but I promise you I'm going to try and do this on a more regular basis. I don't care about monetization or YouTube partnership or anything like that. I just want to go back to doing this as a hobby. That was also one of the things that got me away from YouTube, is that it started to feel like a job. And when your hobby feels like a job, it's no longer fun. I want this to be fun again. So the next time I join you, and hopefully a certain someone will also be watching the next episode, because the next episode, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm going to talk about. And that will be Gail Simone's 7 Days. I can't wait. Unfortunately, I have to finish reading the storyline, but once I do, I'll turn this camera back on and I'll shoot my mouth off. So be ready for that. Thanks again for joining me, everybody. Once again, I'm sorry, but I am back, and hopefully I can stick around a little bit longer this time. So, y'all be good. I am Groot, and I'll see y'all later.